Nigeria restore respect with throw win in final group clash. Congo crash out. Nigeria bowed out of the TotalEnergies African Nations Championship (CHAN). The result, sealed by goals from Anas Yusuf and Sikiru Alimi, restored some pride for the Super Eagles after back-to-back defeats had condemned them to an early elimination. Congo, who needed a win to keep their own hopes alive, were left devastated, finishing bottom of the pool. Meanwhile, in the simultaneous fixture in Kampala, Sudan and Senegal drew 0-0, a result that saw both nations reach the quarterfinals with 5 points each. Sudan topped the group on goal difference, while Nigeria's victory lifted them to 3 points, one short of qualification. A match about dignity and survival. Pre-match narratives were dominated by Congo's desperation and Nigeria's desire for redemption. Congo coach Barthelemy Ngatsono has insisted there is no alternative to victory, while Nigeria boss Eric Chell sought a first goal of the campaign after his side conceded 5 without replying in their opening 2 outings. The first half reflected the stakes, a cagey physical affair with few clear chances. Congo went closest when Japhet Manko and Dechan Masavo both spawn-headed opportunities while Nigeria's Olamilekan Adedayo tested goalkeeper Ulrich Samba from close range. 10 played before the break when Nigeria defender Stephen Manyo saw his yellow card upgraded to red card by VAR for a reckless challenge, only for confusion to reign and the referee ultimately allowing play to continue after consultation. Goalless at halftime, both teams knew the second half would define their fate. Yusuf breaks the deadlock. The breakthrough came in the 56th minute. A swift Nigerian move saw Alimi rise highest to nod down into the path of Anas Yusuf, who finished clinically from close range to register Nigeria's first goal of the tournament. Relief was palpable for Chelsea's men, who had carried the weight of criticism for blunt attacking display in previous matches. By contrast, looked shaky. Despite substitutions aimed at adding energy, their attacks were blunted by poor decision-making and resilient Nigeria defending. Wilfried Nkaya and Kali Nkogo both tried from distance, but neither effort troubled Nigeria goalkeeper Victor Sochima. Late drama sealed the win. The contest exploded into life in stoppage time. Congo's Charles Atipo was initially booked for a rash foul, but after VAR review, his punishment was upgraded to a straight red, leaving the Red Devils to finish with 10 men. From the ensuing free kick, substitute Sadiq Ismail delivered a pinpoint cross that Alimi powered home with a header to double Nigeria's lead in the 93rd minute. That strike ended any lingering Congolese hope and allowed Nigeria to celebrate a hard-fought first win of the tournament. Group D shake-up. Sudan finished top. Even as the Super Eagles secured victory, their fate depended on events on the group's other game. A tense stalemate between Sudan and Senegal meant both sides finished level on 5 points, but Sudan claimed top spot thanks to their superior goal difference of +4 to Senegal's +1. Nigeria's 3 points consigned them to third, ahead of Congo, who exited bottom with 2. For Chelsea's men, the failure to collect points earlier proved costly. Pride salvaged, but lesson remained. Coach Chell admitted before the game that mistakes have haunted us, and while the win offered respite, it also underlined what could have been. A side strip of 8 key players before the tournament due to overseas transfer was always under pressure to rebuild on the fly. Congo, meanwhile, will rue their missed opportunities across the group stage. Just 2 goals scored in 3 matches tell the story of a side that struggled to turn endeavors into cutting edge. Sudan and Senegal now march on to the quarterfinals, while their defensive discipline will be sternly tested. Nigeria head home with pride partially restored, but also with urgent questions about depth preparation and execution at this level. Final Group D standings. First position is Sudan with 5 points and a +4 goal difference, followed by Senegal with 5 points and a +1 goal difference. Nigeria finished with 3 points and -3 goal difference, while Congo finished with 2 points and a -2 goal difference. That is how Group D standing is. So Sudan and Senegal qualify into the quarterfinal. On behalf of the management team of Avuncular Services, we want to thank you for taking our time to watch this particular episode. For more on Nigerian sports, the CHAN 2025, subscribe to Avuncular's production and Avuncular movie. I remain your host and sport analyst, Achebulu Joimojo David, saying goodbye.